Hey everyone. So I want to address a question that a lot of people have been asking me whenever they talk about Kings promotions, which is where do I see Julian Gonzalez at the end of this year? He's coming off that big win on the Showbox event that we had at the Wind Creek Casino. Really devastating stoppage of another undefeated fighter at the time, Rosalindo Morales. And, just in terms of that performance, Julian looked like he was really in another class. Just in terms of his speed, his power, ring generalship, putting his punches together, he looked like a fighter who really is the total package. And that's what we wanted to see out of him. And that's what we've been building him as. In terms of what's next for him, on Friday, April 7th, he's going to be the main event on a show at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, where he's fighting Clay Burns. And some people might look at this as sort of a step backwards after, in on Showbox against an undefeated fighter. But the reality is this is going to be a tough test for Julian, even though, the record might not show it. Clay Burns is probably going to be a tougher fight than his last fight was. This is a guy who's been fighting at 135. He fought James Bernardine his last time out. And, James won the fight convincingly, but really couldn't hurt him and couldn't stop him. And we know the kind of power that James has. And James is a natural 135, even potentially 140-pound fighter. So Clay is going to be coming back down to 130, which is a more natural weight for him, and fighting Julian. What are we going to see? Is it going to be is he going to win as convincingly as when he fought Rosalindo Morales? We'll see. I think it's a really interesting fight. When these guys have a big event, like when they fight on Showbox, not every fight is going to be that sort of an event and an opportunity, because those opportunities just don't come up that often. And in the meantime, we need to continue to help him build his career, and build him as a fighter, build his confidence, to get him, to the level where he's a champion, which is where we see him in the future, not by the end of 2023, hopefully by the end of 2023. He has a few more wins under his belt. We'll have another Showbox event coming up later in the year, and hopefully we'll be able to showcase him on that as well. But big things for Julian Gonzalez in his future. This is a great year for him so far. Couldn't really be doing any better than what he has been. So stay on the lookout for Julian Gonzalez.
How we gonna get down? How we gonna get down?